Hello. So the 2025 Allure Best of Beauty winners have been announced, and as I've done the past few years, I have combed through this year's list of 352 winners, and surprisingly, I think there is a slight improvement this year over last year. Don't get me wrong, I still disagreed with plenty of their picks, but I actually had to narrow things down to get my top 25 picks that I think are deserving of being on this list. I definitely could have put more products in this video, but these are my top 25 Allure Best of Beauty winners that stood out to me the most, the ones that got me the most excited and made me say, yes, they definitely deserve it 100%. When I do these Allure Best of Beauty winner videos, I put myself in the mind of a regular beauty consumer. If I didn't have a beauty YouTube channel and test and review beauty products for a living, would I have the time and the energy to comb through these extensive list of products in all these categories to see which ones were deemed best of the best and why? Probably not. I've been doing this video the past few years because you seem to enjoy it and I have a lot of fun making it. I keep it casual and laid back and give you my quick thoughts and speed reviews as to why these products stand out to me more than others on this list, basically. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, and let's go ahead and get into these 25 Allure Best of Beauty winners that stand out to me the most in 2025. The category I'm starting with is base. I have several top picks in this category, and I'm starting with Best Liquid Foundation. Now, I think they had a couple of picks for Best Liquid Foundation, but Haus Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation has been a favorite of mine for a long time, so I definitely had to include this in this video. Now, I do have a couple of other foundations I'll be sharing with you too that fall under other categories. They're just not in the base category. So this gives medium to full coverage that looks very natural and skin-like. It also feels lightweight, and it has a natural finish with a slight radiance. It's very smoothing on skin texture and pores, and this wears really nicely throughout the day. I would say this is probably best for combination to dry skin. You may get too much shine if you have really oily skin. This wears beautifully for me on all areas of my face, the normal dry areas around the perimeter and my shine-prone areas in the center of my face. I can get some moderate shine midday and some more shine as the day goes on, but I never look greasy. It blots well and my makeup never breaks down on me. It's just a great everyday foundation, and Haus Labs is known for putting really nice beneficial ingredients in all of their products too. So they do more than just look pretty. This one in particular has ingredients to reduce redness, irritation, and soothe and calm your skin. It also has antioxidants that protect your skin from stress. Best powder blush went to Tower 28 Get Set Matte Powder Blush. I could not agree more. This is actually what I have on my cheeks today in Samo Spritzer. This is such a great formula. I want to say I have this in every shade now. This blurs pores and smooths texture and is sort of a hybrid setting powder and blush all in one. It applies beautifully. It's not patchy. It's very long lasting and it's sweat proof. And this is another brand that's known for putting beneficial ingredients into their products. This has ingredients that are hydrating, yet shine controlling and anti-inflammatory, and it's good for sensitive skin, which I appreciate because I have sensitive skin. I hope you can hear me over this rain outside. It is raining really hard. So I recently did a video on my top favorite products in every makeup category, and all three of these bronzers were in that video. They are different types of bronzers, but they are 100% approved by me. So first up, we have Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Bronzing and Shaping Serum. I have mine in light medium. This is a very lightweight, creamy liquid bronzer that gives a healthy looking glow, kind of a soft blurred effect over bare skin or over foundation. And what I love is that you can warm up your complexion or give yourself a sun-kissed glow by squeezing some onto your hand and dipping your tool into it and applying it that way. Or you can use the wand to apply it directly to your face to softly sculpt targeted areas. Either way, it gives a sheer natural finish. It has hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. It's absolutely beautiful. So that was the best liquid bronzer. The best powder bronzer is Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush bronzer. I have it in shade medium. It is the bronzer I have on my face today. As you can tell, I love this bronzer. I have been working on this thing for the longest time and it just keeps lasting and lasting and lasting. I would say you definitely get your money's worth because it's such an oversized bronzer. It's so easy to quickly apply it to your face or to your body. It never applies patchy. I don't even have to tap excess product off of my brush before tapping it to my face. It's a nice neutral shade. It's not too warm. It's not too cool. I've used it to contour on occasion. It blends in seamlessly to give me a natural sun-kissed look and sort of blurs my skin in the process. It has hydrating ingredients and there are microfine powders and microspheres in here that give it a silky texture and help it wear longer and help it give a smooth kind of filter-like effect. I love this bronzer. It also has refills, so you don't have to buy an entire new compact when you run out. If you ever run out, I'm beginning to wonder if this is ever going to run out. Best cream bronzer goes to Merit Bronze Balm. This is another favorite of mine. I really appreciate the oval shape. It's nice and unique. It just makes it easy to apply. This is lightweight, sheer, and buildable. It's extremely skin-like and natural. This is a truly effortless stick bronzer that blends out like a dream and it looks like your skin after you apply it. It's perfect for applying to your skin directly or over foundation. You know how some stick bronzers feel sort of thick and they have a bit of opacity to them when you try to blend them out and they take a bit? This is the opposite of that. It's just sheer and beautiful. Let's move to the lips category, starting with Best Tinted Lip Gloss. They gave it to Makeup Forever Super Boost Lip Gloss. This is actually the mini of Wherever Walnut that I finally tried as part of the Sephora Favorites It's Giving Nude Lips kit. I'm so glad I got that kit because I got to discover some favorites like this. So this is moderately thick, but it's not sticky at all. And it has high shine and a nice tint to it, really nice opacity, and it feels comfortable and hydrating. It smooths my lip lines, which makes them look fuller than they naturally are. These do have a mild scent to them, in my opinion. I know everyone's different when it comes to scents in products, but it doesn't bother me at all. These have hyaluronic acid, which helps hydrate your lips and make them look fuller. And there's a tri-oil complex in here, which gives them a long-lasting, comfortable feel. I really, really enjoy this formula, and I definitely see why it's so popular, why other people were liking it so much. I'm glad I finally tried it, and I think it's a good pick, which is why it's in my video. They gave Best Plumping Lip Gloss to YSL Love Shine Plumping Lip Oil Gloss. I love this formula. I love the plushy, fat doe foot. The shade that I have here is Mellow Mallow. This is an oil-infused plumping lip gloss. It has high shine and nice pigmentation. This smooths and plumps my lips. It feels hydrating and nourishing. There's a slight tingle, but no burning. And there's a slight berryish scent to these. It's almost hard to describe. These also have hyaluronic acid, just like the Makeup Forever glosses, and these have vitamin E, which is nice and healing and comforting. Best Sheer Lipstick goes to Revlon Super Lustrous Glass Shine Balm. The shade I have here is Honey Shine, and you can see how sheer and glassy that looks. So this does a great job of smoothing lip lines and helping them look fuller. This is very comfortable and it feels hydrating. This also has hyaluronic acid. I think there's aloe in here, aloe and rose quartz. So you do keep that high shine. This is a great drugstore lip product. I was really happy to see it in the lips category, along with the next pick, which is also drugstore. So the next drugstore lip product that I have loved since it launched is Essence the Slim Stick. This wins for Best Matte Lipstick. The shade here is Over the Nude. This is a very creamy lipstick with a matte finish, and I love the slim bullet because it's so easy to apply pretty quickly. I don't usually like matte lipstick formulas, but this is one that I actually can tolerate really well because it's comfortable on my lips. It doesn't dry them out the way a lot of matte formulas do. It has jojoba, macadamia, coconut oils, and vitamin E. And these do last a long time without bleeding or feathering. It's a really nice formula. So what's interesting is that there is a steals category with the drugstore products in it, but clearly they're putting drugstore products elsewhere, as you can see here. And there's also a clean category where they have various types of products from clean brands, but they have clean brands within regular categories too. I think it's just their way of having as many products as possible. So let's go ahead and cover the clean category next, and then we'll cover steals. In the clean category, they don't separate each product out, best foundation, best lip gloss, things like that. They just have the best clean makeup category and products within it. One of those products is one of my favorite lip products, and that is Hourglass Phantom Volumizing Lip Gloss. And since we've been talking about lip products, I'm going to go ahead and share that here. The shade that I have here and that's been on my lips throughout this video is Scents, and that is it over here. This nourishes and hydrates like a lip balm, and it has high shine, and I would say moderate opacity. It feels sort of minty on my lips. It's very comfortable and hydrating, and it has the look of a lip gloss, but it lasts longer. I love this formula. This ends up in my purse a lot. This is one of those tinted glossy lip balms that you twist up from the bottom, but it has a very elegant twist up. You can barely hear it. You can't retract it because it is a soft formula, but it's not so squishy that you have to worry about it when you apply it to your lips. It's a very elegant formula. I love it, and it's just easy to reach for, easy to apply, and it's pretty and comfortable. Also under Best Clean Makeup is one of my favorite concealers for my dry under eyes with fine lines and texture, Sarah Creel Face Flex Concealer and Complexion Enhancer. I can't seem to stop talking about this. It's just so good for anyone, but especially for dry, mature under eyes. There are really nice ingredients in here. It's very hydrating, and it sort of fuses with my under eyes, and it just looks incredibly skin-like and natural. And I've said this in other videos too, but if you're not prone to creasing under your eyes like I am, it will probably be pretty self-setting for you. If I just dot this under my eyes, it gives medium coverage, which is fine for a lot of people. I usually want more coverage than that, so when I apply this, I dot it under my eyes and let it sit and thicken up a little bit, because it does have kind of a thin, creamy consistency, and that does the trick to increase the coverage to medium full. I can apply it by itself or over a thin layer of corrector, and I just love the coverage level, and I love how it wears. It's just a beautiful concealer. This entire line is specifically made for women over 40. I just did an entire one brand review of Sarah Creel to let you know my thoughts on all the products. If you want to check that out once this video ends, it'll be linked up in the corner and down below in my description box for you. If you haven't tried this yet, it is a really, really great product. It's also great for concealing the face. Merit the Uniform Tinted Mineral Sunscreen is also a winner under Best Clean Makeup. Now, I did an entire single video just on this one product, which I rarely do anymore, but I kept seeing so many people applying this in very sheer amounts just as a skin tint, which you can absolutely do, but you are not going to get the SPF 45 sunscreen protection that this claims to have if you apply it that way. So I wanted to show you how much you would need to apply to get that SPF 45 protection. Since Merit is calling this a mineral sunscreen, I wanted to do that in a video. I'll also have that video linked up in the corner and down below. But basically, no matter how I'm applying this, if I'm wearing it as sunscreen either alone or underneath makeup, the full 1/4 teaspoon or 7 pumps, or if I'm wearing this as a sheer skin tint, just maybe a pump or two over other sunscreen, it blends in seamlessly to my skin. It's very quick and easy to apply. Now, because it does look fairly shiny even after it absorbs into my skin, I thought it would make me oily or greasy during the day, but powder tones it down nicely. It sort of fuses with it and it looks really natural. I don't get oily and greasy. It also doesn't feel heavy during the day. This actually really surprised me. It turned out to be a versatile product that's easy to reach for. It has more of a soft, velvety, natural finish, once I set it with powder for my skin type anyway. Just wasn't expecting that. It's a really, really nice tinted mineral sunscreen or sheer skin tint. It's given me more than what I expected to get from it, for sure. What stood out to me the most in the steals category, specifically best makeup steals, is Maybelline Superstay Lumi Matte Foundation. This applies so quickly and easily to all areas of my face. The dry normal areas around the perimeter and my shine prone areas. This has really pretty medium to slightly above medium full coverage. It's smoothing and flattering on pores and texture. It has a satin matte finish before setting, and if you set it with powder like I do, it gives a natural matte finish with a hint of luminosity. It feels extremely lightweight and wears really well throughout the day. Now, without primer and my humidity, I can get some shine later in the day in my shine prone areas, about 6 to 8 hours in. But if I wear a silicone-based primer underneath, I can go a really long time before any shine breaks through. I think this is a super high quality foundation for the price, and I think it's really nice across all skin types. Moving on to eyes, they gave Best Color Pencil Eyeliner to Urban Decay 24/7. I could not agree with this more. They are such great eyeliners if you want something that glides on smoothly. There are nice ingredients in here, vitamin E, jojoba oil, cottonseed oil, which gives that smooth glide. There's no skipping, no tugging. You can smoke them or smudge them out before they fully set down. They're long-lasting, transfer-proof, smudge-proof, waterproof. I've gone through periods of my life where these were the only pencil eyeliners that I was using at the time. I would just reach for them constantly. There are 37 colors to choose from and 5 finishes: mattes, shimmers, satins, metallics, and glitters. They're easy to work with and long lasting. I think this is an excellent choice. The winners for Best Brow Pen are Maybelline Build-A-Brow and Benefit Cosmetics Mighty Fine Brow Pen. I agree with both of these. There may be another winner, I'm not sure, but these are my 2 picks. So I've gone through several Maybelline Build-A-Brow brow pens. It's been a repurchase for me, and I will definitely repurchase it again. I haven't yet because I'm working through a few other brow pens first. But the reason why I love it so much is because it has an ultra-precise brow pen tip that does a really great job of mimicking brow hairs. Some brow pen tips are a little bit thick, so I have to concentrate on using a light hand so my brow hairs don't come out too thick and dark, and I don't have to do that with this. Now, it does have a brow gel on the other end. I didn't really love that brow gel. I didn't think it did a great job of taming my brows, so I just took the tube of brow gel off and wiped off the spoolie and used the spoolie just as a spoolie. Now, the Mighty Fine Brow Pen from Benefit is the finest triple brow pen out there. You just shake this up and flick it to very quickly create hair-like strokes. I use this sometimes when I want to do my brows in a hurry. It's great for the fronts of my brows, so this serves a very specific purpose for me. I'll sometimes use this at the front of my brows and then finish the rest of my brows with a regular brow pen like the Maybelline Build-A-Brow. Both brow products are long-lasting, they're easy to use, and they do great jobs of creating hair-like strokes. Okay, moving on to the skin category, I was really excited to see the winner of the Best Microcurrent device is Zip Halo. This is such an underrated device in general, in my opinion anyway. I think because it's just not as widely available as some other microcurrent devices, and I think it's so good. This has been my microcurrent device of choice since I discovered it. I've gone through phases where I have been lazy and I have not used this the way I should, and I have always noticed a difference. I'll look in the mirror and I'm like, what's happening? Things aren't looking as bright and as lifted, as clear, as even toned. And every single time it comes back to me slacking off using this. And it's different than any other microcurrent device out there. It's the only one that uses microcurrent and nanocurrent. It has that dual waveform technology. Other devices just don't have that. So microcurrent helps your facial muscles relax and contract, kind of like a workout for your body. It helps give you a more lifted appearance. I mean, just like your body, if you don't work out your muscles, you'll notice, right? You have to do the same thing for your face, but the nanocurrent is what gives you long-term benefits. The electrical wavelengths work at a cellular level to facilitate growth and repair from deep within. And it really is so easy to use. On the app, there are full and targeted treatments to choose from and 7 to 30-day treatment plans, and it comes pre-programmed with a 4-minute lift treatment, so you can just turn it on and start using it. And there are multiple benefits that you can target too. Of course, the lifting and toning that I already mentioned, but skin brightening, tightening, evening out your skin tone, depuffing, plumping, smoothing out your texture. It just has a lot of benefits and I love it. I don't think this was a category last year, or if it was, I just wasn't using this type of product, but I am now. So the winner of Best Hypochlorous Acid Facial Mist is Prequel Universal Skin Solution Dermal Spray. Now, I haven't talked about this on my channel yet. I was going to put it in a video this month because there is something about this that I just cannot stop using. This is hands down my favorite hypochlorous acid facial mist I have used. So this is one of the most elegant sprays I have ever sprayed. It's this slow cloud-like mist that just settles on your skin beautifully. And it says it's formulated with pure stabilized hypochlorous acid, electrolyzed water, and soothing mineral concentrate. And using this type of product is really great for soothing, calming, and purifying reactive or sensitized skin. I have sensitive skin, and there's something about this that just makes my skin so soothed and calm. You can use it on your face or your body, but I feel like using a spray like this helps my skin stay clearer. It keeps it less red. Hypochlorous acid sprays typically have a scent to them, and this one seems to have less of a scent. I don't know if it's because of how it's formulated, but I really, really like this. The winner of Best Exfoliating Peel Pads goes to Your Favorite X Exfoliating Peel Pads. I've talked about these before. You know, as we get older, your skin cell turnover slows down, so we have to exfoliate to keep our skin looking brighter and smoother and fresher. These are gentle enough for sensitive skin, but really effective. They're formulated with glycolic acid and PHAs. They also have ectoin, which is really nice for hydrating and protecting your skin barrier. They also have gluconolactone, which dissolves dead skin cells, which is what these are designed to do, but it has anti-inflammatory properties and helps with uneven skin tone. There are some other really nice ingredients, but what I find interesting is the little finger pocket in here. Is it necessary? Maybe not, but it is a nice feature. Using a chemical exfoliant of some sort is something we should all be doing 2 to 3 times a week to keep our skin looking brighter, more even toned, smooth. So it's important to have one that is effective and gentle, and I really do like these. In the hair category, they gave Best Hair Volumizer to K18 Astrolift Reparative Volume Spray. I talked about this in a favorites and fails video when it first launched. This isn't just a typical volume spray. That's not all it does. This actually helps target the root cause of your volume loss. I mean, it's K18. Of course, they're gonna target what is causing the issue. So it's powered by the K18 peptide to help reverse the damage that can help impact fine, fragile, aging, and breakage-prone hair. I'm having to look at my notes because there's a lot of information here. It says there's a hair fiber volumizing blend to help your hair look and feel fuller from roots to ends. It's humidity resistant and not heat or tension activated. I remember finding that very interesting when I first tried it because you can reapply this on day 2 or day 3 and it doesn't build up on itself. It's not sticky, it's not heavy. You can apply it in between your washes to amplify volume, or you can blow dry to increase your volume if you want to. But this is a very, very unique volume builder. It doesn't just work, but it treats your hair in the process. I will definitely be repurchasing this. We're now in the tools category, and they gave Best Multitasker to Shark Flex Style Air Styling and Drying System. That's the official name. I love my Shark Flex Style. I'm not sure if this color is still available. So I first do a rough dry when it's shaped like this, and then I rotate it to turn it straight and add on one of the attachments. Most times it's this one. Sorry if there's hair in here. I do use it, but you can attach different stylers to it very quickly and style your hair curly or get more volume, smooth it, and their whole thing is to do it it without damaging your hair. So it gives you fast drying without upping the heat like a lot of dryers do. It minimizes heat exposure and regulates temperatures. I think it's 1,000 times per second. Yes, 1,000 times per second to ensure a constant air temperature, which especially as we age is really important because our hair gets drier and drier. And I love this thing. It dries fast, it dries well, it allows me to style and smooth my hair. It's compact, it's not heavy if I want to travel with it too. The best detangling hairbrush winner is the wet brush. Now I think it's just the original detangler, but I have two different styles here. This is, I think, the paddle brush, and then I have the regular here. I'm turning them both kind of away from you because there's a lot of hair in here. This is the one that lives here on my vanity where I film, and then this is the one that I use pretty much every day when I'm styling my hair. I've been using some type of wet brush for years and years and years. I don't even know how long. My daughter, who's now 20, also uses wet brush. She has longer, wavier hair that gets frizzier than mine. We both use them on dry and wet hair. Some detangling brushes you can really only use on wet hair, but these I find comfortable. They're not pokey on your scalp. There are different shapes and I'm going to say styles to choose from, and this has just been my brush of choice for so long. It works really well for me, not just for detangling my wet hair, but for also just brushing my hair on a daily basis, so I had to put it in this video. Another tool I've been using so many years I can't even count is Tweezerman Slant Tweezers. So these win for best tweezers, as they should. They tweeze the finest hair with precision, and I think they still have the program where if they happen to get dull, you can send them off to be sharpened and they'll send them back to you. But these stay sharp for the longest time. I've had this pair for so long and have yet to have to send them off. I've had other tweezers where you keep having to try to grab that hair, you know, and these just get it every single time. They are worth every penny. One of my favorite perfumes of all time is a winner in the scent category under Best Solar Fragrance. This is Replica Beach Walk. This is my second bottle. I've also gone through a few travel sprays. This feels like I'm walking on a beach with the sand under my feet in the salty ocean breeze with the sun beaming down on my skin. It's not your typical beachy fragrance that smells like copper tone, sunscreen, or coconut. It's just that scent that I always recommend to people in the spring or summer. I absolutely adore it, and it will probably always be in my perfume collection. The winner of Best Body Mist is Salt and Stone Saffron and Cedar Body Mist. Now, I raved about several products from Salt and Stone in this specific fragrance a while back, and I think it was one of my favorites and fails videos. The body wash is living in my shower right now. I think it's a great unisex body wash. I've gone through an entire deodorant in this scent and absolutely loved it. Now, I don't know if I agree with their description of what this is like. So they describe it as salt dances on the breeze where the ocean meets the mountains, fresh rain on warm ground, woody cedar, surf wax, a wave of nostalgia hits you as you move along the Pacific coast and the living is easy. That makes it sound like it's going to be beachier than it is. I definitely pick up on the saffron and cedar, as you should from the name, and what I get is sort of what I've heard people describe this as being a version of Baccarat Rouge 540. To me, this is a lighter version of that. It's more subtle, and being that this is a body mist, it doesn't wear away instantly like a lot of body mists do on me. I know everyone's going to be different with that, but this isn't a beachy fragrance the way that Paragraph describes it. It's got a little bit of spiciness to it. It's clean yet cozy at the same time, and it's just an easy fragrance to layer on day to day. It's not something you have to delegate to spring and summer, in my opinion, and I think it is a great body mist to have in your collection. What are your thoughts on this year's Allure Best of Beauty winners? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you are a woman over 40, this video is for you. This entire brand, it was created just for us, and I have tried every single product, so I wanted to review them for you. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you're not already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!